The Coin Series channel is pleased to have you back. It is now too late to purchase Shiba Inu coin? Everyone. Given the recent upswing in Shiba's value, I've been inundated with inquiries on when the best time is to purchase or sell the cryptocurrency. People want to know whether it's too late to buy, if I already have enough, if I should sell, and if I should buy more. We will discuss the present status of Shiba, upcoming events that may have a major impact on the value of Shiba Inu coin, and what is happening with Shiba in general. That video might be around forever, so you never know. A few months from now, you may be looking at this and the price could be completely different. So please refrain from becoming furious with me in the comments. Just like the price of sheep, the price of cryptocurrency can surge by 4.5 times its value before plunging by 45%. This kind of extreme volatility is typical of the cryptocurrency market. Thus, you should be aware of this beforehand. The cryptocurrency market is very volatile, especially for those who are just starting out. On the other hand, there are many openings for substantial profit. So, what I'm going to ask of him is that you smile at me, spread positive energy, hit the like button, and then we can do the Shiba shake. The Shiba Inu coin price is at 402,809. The increase was 6%. You can see that this occurred on the same day when a Shiba Inu made that tremendous ascent from below the 1,000 level all the way up to 4,500. It happened in late February or early March. After that, a retracement began, and the market has now fallen by almost 38% during the last 19 days. Naturally, this also occurred at the same moment as Bitcoin hit a new all-time high, before retracing to 74,000 and now sitting at 65,000. Because of this, the cryptocurrency market, and meme coins in particular, had a tremendous surge, whereas Shiba, had a dip. The time continuum must now be the center of attention. Isn't it? Has it passed the best time to purchase Shaban? I see. We will, of course, highlight this and discuss it briefly toward the video's conclusion. In other words, you should see everything through to the very conclusion. Right now, we're in a spot where her knowledge may be around 4 times, if not less. Roughly speaking, $3,000. Accordingly, 48800 was the highest point ever. Either right or 8,800 would work. Am I correct? That was the peak of all time. You know, the Shiba still requires what percentage? Probably about 200% to reach its all-time high. Thus, it remains off, isn't it? A considerable quantity. The majority of the top 20 cryptocurrencies are quite close to one another. Bitcoin so came close but then retreated little. The price of Ether is poised to return to its all-time high of 4,700. As an example, at the moment, Ethereum requires approximately 44% from the list of options. BNB seems to be the one that comes closest. On the other hand, it's getting near to its peak and may reach it shortly. So, it's down almost 23% from its all-time high. Solana, on the other hand, has been on quite the roller coaster, going from $9 to over $200 in a few of days. At 176, though it's around 45% right now. So because a lot of people will be trying to predict which cryptocurrency will be the most successful during this bull market by looking at Dogecoin, and SHIBA as an example. Therefore, Doge is even further away from its all-time high, as it has 326% to go. Therefore, she was currently in a better position than if she hadn't been. However, Baina still has a ways to go before reaching her peak performance. Now, naturally, a good week may put her to that level, as we witnessed at the end of February and beginning of March. At these levels, she had no idea who was involved. October of the year 2021. During that time, it took around 1,617 days to reach its all-time highs, which was rather longer than expected. Keep in mind that this was transpiring during the twilight of the bull market. The bull market has only just begun. By the way, we are still about 26 days away, aren't we? The blocks, and not the time, determine everything. Some have speculated that around April 20th, I've seen predictions ranging from a few days before to a few days after. Bitcoin would have its first ever halving event. Who would have thought? Although it is unrelated to her in and of itself. Bernina was born following the preceding event. You might claim the rewards are going down, but there's 50% less, right? It gets cut in half when half blocks are issued. The market tends to go on a major swing after the halving. Not immediately, but a few months later. As a result, mining profits are falling. Also, in the past, they have caused prices to rise. Plus, they would rather not lose half their income. Then you can only get your money back if the price goes higher. Correct? That, in turn, generates interest in shopping, which in turn generates FOMO, which in turn generates, well, you get the picture. Plus, she might not be in the right, as we haven't seen her. Since I have already done movies discussing Doge, it will be fascinating to watch what occurs next. People weren't very fond of it in the comments, and she could know what she's talking about. However, I did mention Doge's actions in 2017 and 2020, mentioning that it was one of the few that ranked in the top 20 both years. The enormous one. 3 million shares she bought into would lead her to behave similarly, in my opinion, by Nina. I see. And thus far, we have seen it. Let me repeat, we are not at the peak. Naturally, she has the potential to tumble off the charts or be overtaken by new cryptos that break into the top 15 or top 20. Indeed, that may be an option. I have no idea. Perhaps she is the one who maintains this price till the bull market in cryptocurrencies terminates at 16 billion. All of the other top 20 have values of 30, 40, 50 billion. I can also see that happening. Is it too late to make a purchase at this point? Is Boehner she? That is an excellent inquiry. Am I correct? And it's a philosophical question, therefore it's alright. Allow me to clarify. No matter how late you are, if you are day trading, she will always be there for you. Why? Because there are two ways to generate money, going up and going down. Am I correct? You could remark, okay, she beat me. If you've been swing trading for a few weeks and are now riding a wave of good momentum, you can see that Kibena had a pleasant upward trend here, up 20%, about 20% in the last 4 days, after falling to the low of 2300. By observing the stochastic falls, we can observe that it is at the bottom, which could lead us to believe that this presents an opportunity for everything to come back. You could be right that this is a chance for a price increase. You could equally argue that Boehner was moving in the opposite direction. Not to mention the fact that this could be a case of short selling. Again, I have no idea what the future holds for the price of SHIBA, so that is something to consider. Upon viewing this video, I'm not a prophet, so I have no idea what tomorrow's price will be. All you can do is look at the graph, the history, and the momentum to try to predict its future. Its ultimate destination is a mystery to me. Trading, whether day or swing, is something anyone can do at any age. Ultimately, it's up to you and your goals to decide. I see. Therefore, it's always an option. The video ends there. As always, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe and leave a comment with your opinions. Coming up shortly. Farewell.